welcome us into this training. This is Christian Integrated Farm Resources Limited. In conjunction with where we are going to do the practical tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday and tomorrow is Saturday. So we are going to have the theory part here, where the practical is going to be in our farm somewhere in I want us to familiarize a bit. And I want it to be much more interactive so that it won't be so we are not inside playing, or we are not where we are not supposed to talk. We are supposed to be free here and have an interaction with each other. Let me just simply put it that it's a bit conducive for you and it provides more comfort. We are into training people that are interested in agricultural venture, but specifically pre, because now I look at it. Thank God for recession. I said thank God in code, because that was what led the majority of us into this. If not, maybe we will have one uncle that is into oil business or into petroleum products. So there won't be need for us looking inward to see what you can derive from agricultural venture. And agriculture is very vast and very, very large. So, but we have to narrow it down and see which area will be much more profitable for anybody that is coming up to pick it up. So that is why Christian is coming up with this one at this particular point. We can talk. Let's put that together. And they are not doing it in isolation. You see, as they are coming up with the training, they are trying to do an exposure. They are exposing some of farmers that are already into it, into the outside world, and at the same time enabling the students, so to say, because I can call you our students now, to see what is happening, the theoretical aspect of the program. You should introduce them to the practical sense of it, and that is why what we are facing in Nigeria is we do more of theory but less of practical. But this one is we dovetail the two together, both the theory and the practical. So the theoretical aspect of it is going to be conducted here today. Why while we are going to go into the fields tomorrow to do the practical. We are Datoban Agro Farms. It's a subsidiary of Datoban Integrated Services. We are into so many things which we are going to unfold to you as we go on. So we are into collaboration, we are presenting this thing together. So I'm sure most of you are not sure of what to expect from the training, because we'll be looking at it. Is there anything so special about pig farming? Also new, but there are so many things that are so new. I keep saying it, the highest level of insanity is for you doing the same thing the old way they've been doing it and expecting to get additional result or special result. So there are so many things that has come up as far as farming is concerned, not only on piggery alone, but on other aspects of farming. So, but I'm sure that those of you who have watched Mr. Yemi on YouTube videos knows that he knows some stuff about pigs. He's Oduni, he's so gravid in it, so he's been doing it for over time. And so that's why I said he's not doing it on his own, but he's equally incorporating those that are even, apart from the fact that they have their own farm, they're equally incorporating others' farmers so that you learn from different people. You came because you wanted to learn more, and I believe you will not be disappointed. I want to believe that's the reason why you are here. You must have read through some things about pigs, you must have heard people say something, you must have watched so many videos, but you see the taste of the pudding is in the eating. So when you are into it, you know what you need to do. So please, okay, take your pen and paper. You will be given a handout. So you don't need to write anything, just like I said the other time. I just want us to listen and listen very good. It does research all the time and it gives it out to the public as a learning. There are innovations about pig farming, so many things. I will let you see when we begin to. So a little bit about Mr. Yemi. I know majority of you here, you must have met him for so long. Let me just do a little rundown about him. He's a farmer with over 20 years experience. He's an animal production specialist from OAU. He finished 1989. He emigrated to, or he ran away from Nigeria to UK to go and learn so many things. So he emigrated to UK for 21 years. He has his master MBA in London, UK Certified Project Manager and Business Analyst. He has executed many projects for the UK government and he came back to Nigeria to found Boyd Agro Halal Limited, the largest integrated pig farm in the world. Let's put hands together for it. So they have over 1,200 pigs capacity. Let me say about 1,200 pig capacity, but they keep increasing on a daily basis. Pig breeders farm complex at Ago farm settlement. They have another big pig breeder farm at Ago in the first one. Building pig slaughter and processing plants for Osun State. We collaborated with the Osun State government to come up with a slaughtering and slaughter, which I think we are still going to discuss that one. Our goal is to promote and combine us together, both the prison and that agro farms. Our goal is just to make sure that we come out with the best as far as pig farming is concerned. If you are investing or if you are putting your money into anything, you get the best from it. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome me as I invite Mr. Yemi Adesina.
Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for coming. It's great having you around. We count it as a privilege to have you. There are many places you could be this morning, getting to afternoon. And there are many places you could learn about pig production. We don't know the reason why you came to us, but our goal today and tomorrow is to try as much as possible to pump as much information of what we know about pig production. I've been doing it for the last 10 years. I did animal health management as my background. So I didn't just go into my clinic. I was out of the country for like 20 years. When I was coming back, I thought, what can I do? And I tried to do agriculture. And one of the reasons why we are doing pig is that we can do a lot of things, but over time, after being outside Nigeria, it's kind of like one of the things I learned when I was outside Nigeria was that you can only know one thing very, very well. At most 2 or 3 things, but you cannot know 20 things very well. So here we're not going to teach you about catfish. You have 26-month catfish. We're not going to teach you about chicken. I started with chicken first. We're going to concentrate on piggery. And we're going to tell you a lot of things that you know, something that you don't know. But this is an interactive session. It's in the course of one of the ways you can gain. There was a time somebody invited me to come to Eket to come and do training. And I told him that you won't gain much because from the meeting like this, by the time one of you start bombarding me with questions, which I want to encourage you to do, but just make sure it's relevant. Make sure, I don't want us to go into too much theoretical question. It's something that you want us to deal with. And I believe we're going to introduce ourselves in more detail in the beginning. So my goal is to try as much as possible to make sure we communicate and we interact. And we also know each other. So that when you have your family, have you ever have any problem in your farm, or if you have any challenges or want to buy something, you can call me, you can call anyone who wants around here. So we start building a network of people that are going to move this country forward. So we're going to learn a lot of things about pigs worldwide, locally, but as you go along, you're going to see why pig is very important. I'll just give an overview of what we're going to do today. It's going to be very busy. One of the reasons why we decided to do it in the city is that normally on a Sunday like this, we still have started, even when I got to Joe before, people are still calling me, I'm in Challenge, I'm in Dubai, I'm in Mokka, especially if I don't from Ibadan. So that's why we decided to do the 4-day here. So one is in Challenge, everybody knows Challenge, we're all able to get there. And I'm quite impressed with the timing. In fact, the way all of you started calling me at 8:30, my sister here called me at 8 o'clock, it's 7:30 sharp. Then I realized, wow, I have a lot of work to do. It's coming that age early. I'm not going to, and my desire, my prayer this morning, I'm not going to let you down to be okay. So we're going to look at a lot of things. We're going to look at, I'm going to introduce us briefly, so that just put all this in context. We're not going to blow. Pig is the most consumed meat around the world. 48% of the meat consumed around the world is pork meat. So you are part of something big. So no matter what the size of your family, the potential is very heavy. And you are part of people that are supplying half of the meat protein that the whole world is eating. Now we know for our FAO that Africa, Sub-Saharan Africa, we are eating only a third. That is, you are supposed to eat 1 gram of meat. We are eating about 33 centigrams. We are not eating enough meat. And while we know that not everybody eat pork meat, again, well, we know that we need to know, so we're going to try and put it in context very quickly so you understand that what you are doing is something big. And the reason why yourself, and you're going to look at it from your point of view, from the populace as a whole, and for Nigeria economy as a whole. I'm sure a lot of you have watched my video. There was one time I was being interviewed at this US. And this thing I don't plan. Just come to the farm and they said, that's one thing I want you to know. You think your family is small and you think your family is remote. With the way agriculture is going on in Nigeria, you'll be surprised one day the first people will be knocking on your door and saying, "Want to do an interview with you?" Ife was there 2 weeks ago. She was, because they've seen her on NTV also come to our farm. We're going to show that briefly. We're going to interview her. The point people now saw her and they wanted to interview her. She spoke to them briefly. The next time, she was in Lagos. Her dad was calling her in Osogbo that, Ife, I saw your comment on the newspaper in the newspaper. And she didn't know that. So what I'm saying is that there are some things you're going to be talking about. The benefit of big production is very important for you because you need to be able to defend the business that you are doing. Why are you into big production? Why is your poultry? What's the perspective? Why are you special? We'll talk about that briefly. In Speak Farming Profitably, if there's any section, if you're not interested in anything I'm saying, if you don't like my accent, the way I talk too far, this particular section is really very important for you. In Speak Farming Profitably. And I was quite impressed when this man told me that one of the things that attracted me to this seminar is the profitable side of my pig farming. And we're going to spend a lot of time, we're going to do that this before, within the next 2 hours, because I don't want you to be tired. I don't want you to do it now because it's just coming from the board. During that time, if you don't want anything, won't get anything, that's going to be very important because I'm going to try and break it down where profit is being made in pig production. That's the thing I was talking about that. If I was telling them about your experience in Lagos, they speak to you and your last call you the people that they tell you in countries. So what I'm saying is that you need to know why you're doing. So this was very important. I'm going to spend a lot of time on it because how many people are coming here are proprietors, the owner of the farm. Now, it's very important for you as the owner of the farm to know the intricacies of the operation. So when you get to the farm, you can know whether they are doing what they are supposed to do. Because if your farm manager makes mistakes, he's going to say sorry. But you're not going to say, bank manager, and you have to take it from a bank manager. Your bank manager will not take sorry from you. So the less they can make it, or the quicker you are at detecting when there's a problem, the better you are. So I'm not speaking too fast.
No.
Okay. If I'm speaking too fast, or you don't understand what I'm saying, stop that telephone in time. But what we're talking here is so important. So we're going to spend quality time on that. Then we're going to talk about, I don't know which category all of you are going to know very soon. It's not a big farm, some of the criteria. For example, my farm is 5 kilometers from the main road. I'm sure all of you have watched from the city girl. If I watch my video, there's a video called from the city girl to farm, taking farm. That video I showed to my farm because that was how I transformed the friend from the city girl. The lady that's shopping in ShopRite, to a lady that stayed 6 weeks in the farm, big farm, 5 kilometers from the main road, no network, no electricity, and she was there for 5 weeks and she came out a new woman with a big farmer. So that is very important. There's a mistake we made that I would like to quickly point out. If you watch your farm is still late, you are just starting, I'll give you an advice. Okay, for point for free of charge, if you are buying a pig farm, a land for animal farm, it should not be more than 1 to 2 kilometers to the main. Anything more than that, you will be in trouble. You're going to be okay in the prices like this. Come really to small. What I'm starting to do, showing you very small population, and government here don't do roads with the farm center. Though we are fortunate tomorrow that some people are connected. So on my farm there are 5 kilometers of bad road. Very bad road. I mean, that was at the time when the bridge collapsed. So I always tell people if you are buying land for big animal livestock farming, your land must not be more than 1 kilometer or 2 kilometers to the main road. That cannot be 100 kilometers to the main road because soon get populated and the real estate will drive you out of the farm. So there's a balance because you can't be too close. And again, land are very close to the main road, are very expensive. You don't want to be competing with petrol stations because you want to be a big farmer by the roadside. We're going to talk about that. Locating a big farm, how to start. About tomorrow, one of the benefits of the farm we're doing tomorrow is that they are doing some construction. So you're going to see how land is. If there are different stages of construction in that farm. So there's an established farm, so you can see a well-developed farm, you can see the one they are building. So that as a new farmer, if you are starting as a farmer, you can have an idea of, you don't build a room in a day, but step by step, block by block. That's how it will go. So we look at that. We're going to look at construction, we're going to look at different kind of house, different of stages of production and transportation of people of farm. The last one, people always underestimate, do you know that about 10 to 12% of animal die during transportation? If you are moving it from one side of the body, big trees move some animal from Omnia to 1 year, 2 of them don't even be left. Because the road is not good and the driver is not very careful. That's why he has to stop the driver several times. We're going to think about use of drones. What do you want to give for this training? That's very important so that when I'm diverting, like my brother said, there are many areas you can divert to. I want to make sure I focus on the area that is important to each one of us. So that you mentioned, I will say, okay, no, you want to talk about this, so you can't talk about it for now because I don't really want to know. So I'm going to start from here, this side. So your name, where you came from, how do you hear about yourself, and what you would like to give. You can tell.
I'm a farmer. I have the poultry farm, but I had to shut it down after a few years for stuff. But I fell off the horse, so I'm going to climb again. But I want to climb pigs this time. So, I really need to be sure the best pig housing sizing, feed formulation, and then breeding practice.
Hold on.
Feed formulation and best management practice. Breeding practice.
Thank you very much, sir.
You did.
Sir.
Yeah. Good morning, sir. I'm Sapu Ebenezer. Because I got to know about this program through my brother. Yeah. The area I actually interested in food formulation for categories of pigs, right from the early stage, production stage, and so on and so forth.
Don't get it, don't worry.
I just getting a farmers
I just started. I just started.
Yes.
after raising to gain more knowledge of it so that I will know what to do.
Fantastic. So if I just started, don't let me know you just started. I have an idea of how many gurus are here, how many new newbies are here.
I'm from Kenya.
I come from another state. I'm just starting, trying to know everything necessary as a
Come on loud, let me know. I don't talk from where you spoke, but it's speaking like that. I've been talking to the that's fine, correct, continue.
I'm Oyewole Sunday. I came from Ife. So I learned about you from an elder brother from England. So I'm into coach actually. But because of the high cost of the feeding, the profit is not much and the marketing aspect especially now. So I'm looking to and I really want to know about your marketing strategy. Because they told me about your marketing and compare with what people over there in Ife says. That's
marketing. Thank you very much. Yes,
Good one. Just like my brother said, the profit has gone really down because the cost of feed is now prohibitive. Apparently, I even shut it down. I came to know about you via YouTube.
Okay.
And I must, on behalf of all of us here, thank you. Especially, you are a rare, that's rare because so many people, when they have knowledge and information, they will hide it. But you uploaded 3 very useful videos on YouTube. I watch it almost every week. That's the reason why I'm here. I want to learn the fundament from the ABC to how I can make it profitable. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes.
Let me start.
Okay.
Actually, I'm an old, very old civil servant. In the less than 20 months, I've been retiring from civil service.
Yes, sir.
I've actually,
Well done, sir.
prepared some lands down. I want to look at what can be reared with pig on the same farmland. I already have a plantation. I have pawpaw in it. And it's quite a big size of land. So what can be reared along with those pigs are just what I also want to have. In supporting this man's idea, if a lot of Nigerians are like what you, probably because you stayed overseas, that's why you did what you did. If so many of us were like that, I'm sure Nigeria will have moved far forward. I've attended so many trainings, honestly, but I've never seen somebody donating information into the net free of charge. The highest you see is you just do an introduction, the next thing you see a phone number, the next you see an account number, go and pay money and then come back. We want to thank you, at the same time pray that God will give you long life, at the same time bless your business.
Amen.
Please don't forget that we are just about starting everything we need to feed pig locally, which we can generate. The duration of time, maturity is one. Another one is you help us also to do a market. The last thing I will say, we've been working, but I don't know what you have been doing about government coming to assist people to achieve results. It's not that I'm afraid if government is not my side, I can't stand. From where I am, I always say that I started late. If I had gone into this one about 6 years later, I think I'm sure we'll have been competing together. Yes, thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you.
Which is my name from Delta State, Asaba in particular. Well, I think I got to know about this thing through my friend who brought us here. He gave us information and I picked interest in it. So of course, my uncle, who is late now, has a rare pig in a very small way. So I have not reared any pig on my own. I have not started any farm, but I have interest in farming. And when they brought the idea, I said, okay, this is what we are going to do. And knowing the nitty-gritty, both feed formulation, marketing, how to take care of the pig when they are sick, and if possible pigs, maybe if they are giving birth to about 10 before, there's a who can make it 20 at once. That's better. So that you make more money. That's the profitability. That's what I want to do. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
The magic.
Sorry, sir, you didn't mention where you are from, sir.
Me?
Where did you come from?
Okay, I am based in Delta, but my farm is in Edo State.
Okay.
I'm from Edo State.
Well, my name is Sunday Obi from Delta State, Asaba, precisely. This is my friend, and he made me to know about this.
No, you told me, I told you.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay, he discipled me to believing to come to this place today. I have not worked anywhere before. I've been a businessman for a while, but thank God I joined politics and I served as a supervisory councillor for environment. And now I'm ex-state to the governor of Delta State on community development. And I have a fish farm also, which I sold from this December. I sold over 5,000 pieces.
Ah, that's good.
And I made some money. And I also have about 5,000 that is 2 months old now.
Okay.
But I rarely fish is becoming, because the implication is very high. Is because of the feed. I was giving somebody money to come to Ibadan here to prepare local feed for me. But this year I said I was going to start doing it on my own. But when we talked about this pig business, I want to know about it holistically, because I know politics is no business. It's not a handbook. It's no longer profitable. It comes in phases. Life is in phases, men are in sizes. If the fellow you know is no longer there tomorrow, you fall out of favor. And I've seen, that's why people are very desperate. They do all manner of things. They go into lying, blackmail, and all that to survive. And because I've been in business from time, I do not want to see where I am today as the best place to be. And I want to see a way I can better myself as a person and better the society that I live in, and also better the future of other Nigerians and other people. So please, all I want to know, I want to do it in a very big way, in a commercial way, and I want to do, I'm very, very much interested in the profit. And holistically, I want to know all that I need to know. And I also believe that I'll be coming from time to time to consult, so that whatever I'm making now, I will channel it, the cost implication of what I'm about to go into, and how best I will do it and maximize profit. That's what I'm going to do.
You're welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sir.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I'm Mr. Friday Tolu from Kogi State. And by His grace, my brother is always in touch with you. He's supposed to be here, but due to his busy, Mr. Omata, due to his busy schedule, he couldn't make it. And by His grace, our farm is about 85% set. We have the structures, everything on ground, about to take off. So that was why we actually came for the training, to have at least a sounding knowledge of how to start and the breeds, you understand, and how to manage the farm. So I believe our coming here will be a profitable one. That's it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Where do you say your family is again?
Lokoja, precisely along Jakarta Road.
Funny says,
Well
my
done,
name is
madam.
Aderio Kumlayo. Actually, my daddy introduced me to this. He actually has interest in piggery. He normally have the books and everything read, but unfortunately he's not in Nigeria. That is why he's not here today. So he asked me to come here to learn more about it. So we said,
What's his name?
Aderio
You just
Shegun.
speak to me.
Yes, let me talk to you.
Yeah, I think okay.
So well, now I should come down. So I've not actually started anything concerning piggery. We're actually into plantation. So we have a fund that I want to use for piggery. So he asked me to come to know more about it in order to set up the piggery. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Sir.
My name is Carol Degai from Ibadan here. So we are just started the farm. So I want to know much about the people before we can go into the food. That is the reason why I came. So that when we are going to it, we not regret it.
Thank you very much. And,
They were into importation and sales of agro input. We are going to have the catalog very by the time. So what Mr. Yemi is doing is that he's putting you on a very right footing and making sure that you are doing what you are doing in a very right form. That's why we are partnering together. So along the line, you are going to learn a lot of things which others are not doing, and that is why they are not getting the result they're supposed to get. But we are introducing you into something that you have to do and do it right. So once again, I'm sorry, Baby.
you're welcome. You're welcome. We're going to hope for what I'm. Let's give a good overview. A lot of people are from Delta. What's happening in Delta is the big capital. Is that the big capital of Nigeria?
Big capital.
Of Nigeria. Interesting. I really appreciate you guys. It's true that people are come from the north local country. It's true that the diversity, which makes it's good for Nigeria, because that's one thing about piggery. There's nowhere in Nigeria that can only speak. They've introduced me already. That's my background. That's my background. Let's move to the next slide. Like I said, you've had a lot of people. There's a lot of. I've done about 56 videos on the YouTube. Why did I do it? 2006, when I wanted to start pig farming, I went as if you're a diaspora, internet is free. So the first thing you go to is YouTube. I went there. There's nothing on African about piggery. There's Europe, there's America, there's everywhere. And we cannot use their technique. For example, in America, they probably put the pig in a room like this with air conditioning and light and this thing. We can't afford that in Nigeria. Our selling price of pig, if you're in the southwest, is about $400 per kg. The cost of this generator alone is $400 per kg per hour. So how are we going to make money out of it? So I discovered it does not work. So that's when I say, if I come to Nigeria and I start my big farm, as I'm learning both the mistakes and the successes and the research that I do, I'm putting on the YouTube. Some people are coming behind me. That's why I was teaching them that one. Coming behind me, you don't need to have to make all the mistakes and you can see things. So it started, about play by play started. Before the early wars, I used to use different kinds of software. I did everything on my own, so it took a lot of time. So I just used to put it together. When it got to 20, BCOS got to know about us and they invited me to come and do an interview. That's one thing about pig farm, is still very new. So we've done a lot of handout for you. In fact, we spent a lot of money there. I wanted to put about 6 in the page. But I was thinking to myself, we're not very hot, but I was not very legible. And you know, we farmers, we don't live in a place where there's electricity. So if it's night in gym, we should be able to read our handout. So that's why we did it in a big way. We invested a lot of money to do it in a big way. And that handout means you need to write down as I'm talking. But after your plan, just go through. You don't expect to like reading it what I'm doing. But you can follow me so that you can. But just make sure you don't concentrate too much writing. Because I want you to be thinking, because all things I'm going to be saying, they're not going to be mysterious. They're going to be things that I know because I made a mistake. So one reason why I'm standing in front of you guys that I make more mistake than any big deal, I make more mistake than anybody. I've made more than 3,000 people in the last 2-3 years. I've sold more than 1,000. And so you already have one you guys that have made more mistakes. And because I don't want you to make that mistake, I'm happy to let you make the mistake. I mean, I don't make it. You don't have to make it. So like I said, we've had the 60 video. I've got effect working videos, we've trained on 228 farmers physically on 22% of farming around Nigeria, in about 5 in 6 in Oyo State, 2 in Oyo State, and 3 in Delta, we're helping somebody in Eke, second farm. Now these are YouTube statistics, so just to put it in context, this is what YouTube, this is not the YouTube videos. What is TikTok? So we have to do the prepare the YouTube analysis to have an idea of how many people are watching that video and where are they watching it from. It's quite interesting that the majority of people watch the video from America. But I think the quiz are going to be from Nigeria, from the UK. If anywhere you see anything about Mugwe, it's where Nigerians are all over the world. When you are looking down, you are looking at which country are watching our video. The first country is the United States. Even more than what United States are watching our video more than Nigeria. Followed by the UK, followed by the Philippines. But you know the most surprising gone through that surprised me most is number 9 here, Saudi Arabia. How can people, how do things like I told you, and Saudi Arabia is the help of Islamic religion and Islamic religion. So how come where are the 38,000 people that are working with, who are they? I won't tell you a little story about what happened. I think I told great people. And so I thought, this was before they used to be number 6 in program because India has come into it. And all these countries we get emails from them all the time. In fact, when I get email and it's repeated the same thing for so long, like on my YouTube, you see a lot of things about feeding. A lot of people have asking me questions about email, about feeding. So instead of listening to that and writing everybody in the video, I just do a video along that area. Or people tell me, can you be interested in farming? How can you help my new? But just take it a friend. Let's tell you the last story on the video. That's how we came up with the city, from the city girl to the farm girl. Just to help you to see that you can still be sophisticated. Went to go and see a man. I was working at every man, and the wife came from abroad. And she saw it, and she heard about the face, doesn't know, and there's somebody that went to my farm. When she saw it, she grabbed it. I didn't know you could be this picture with this big family. She was so impressed. She said, started praying for her. Please keep on what you are doing. That's the future of Nigeria. You're one of the special one in Nigeria. Blah, blah, blah. So what I'm saying is that our goal is because females tend to be more naturally, females tend to be very good at raising big men. It's just, I don't know what, probably the maternal issue, we just tend to be. So in my case, most of my employees, I said by Nepal. Nepal is an international organization. I think they're part of African Union. They're part of African Union. They invited us to come and talk about. They had through our videos. The impact of this video is quite interesting. You do something you don't know how it impacts people. So they watch our videos and they said what we're doing is already used in other countries in West Africa. So they wanted us to come and talk about it. Thank you. And that's where we're, so they went to come to Cameroon, just according to what I've been to Cameroon before, that's my first time. And this is the conference that we are asked to, that's the Prime Minister of Cameroon doing the open speech. And it's one interesting that we are asked to come and share, this little thing that we are doing, to come and share at an international conference. To us, it's a very big thing that one local farmer in one remote place, if you are not going to perform tomorrow, you are think twice, you are think twice. Yes. And that's been in the conference. And that's when we were being asked to say, another thing we were asked to do, three of us were asked in different parts of the so I happened to be the main speaker, so this is a question and answer time. What am I trying to say is that your farm, you're going to start your farm now, you don't know where the future of your farm is going to go. You don't know who's going to come to your farm. There's a newspaper there I'm going to show you. This one too came, they did an article on us about a year ago. So, what I'm saying, that's things I do at the conference. Next week, we are building an abattoir. There's a lot of information about marketing. I think the future of pig production, the way we're doing. You know, we're doing animal production, we have dropped, our price have increased. There's even variation in price in Delta and Southwest. In Southwest, up to 4 months ago, it was still there package. Now it's how much? Mr. Sabi, I know you've been in this. How long has it been in 300? It has been in 300 for the last 10 years. It didn't go all chicken move up, beef move up, it just stayed. But I just traveled, and this one of the time when I would travel and come back and it'd be good news. I just traveled and all my calculation I did is based on 300 naira. I'm going to see. And the way I'm working out is that if you make profit to 300 naira, you're going to make good profit to 400 naira. I'm going to make another 2. So I'm saying we were doing some projects, we are looking at building about very completely amateur. There's a bit of stalling with it, we should next time. So the company invited us to come and present to him. We have the video here, it was quite interesting. But one thing I like about Short Seat is that the company is a Muslim. But the way it took, if I show you that video, I have the video here, maybe after the training is over, if you want to watch it, the way it took us that day, because we just going to be more now. The way it took us, the way and this understanding about pig production, it baffles me. So I have these are farmed in Osho State, and this is the modern people. That's the amateur that we built. That's the inside of the amateur. The code that where you do the training. I want you to be able to close your eyes, and that's why we've done your hand out very big, so you move already. There's a guy called Edgar Taylor. He's a psychologist. He was looking at how brain works. I was telling people that if you get third class in Nigeria, if you travel to UK, you probably get 2-1, or even not first class. Because I don't know who our lecturers here, so my apologies. But the way we were lectured in Nigeria, we are not lectured to pass, to know things. And that's why people think, that's why you take somebody who gets third class, and you take him to Dubai, or take him to Ghana, or take him to South Africa, and he became a first class student. Why? Because of some of these things. The guy says, if I only give you the handout, if you only give you the handout and go, you only remember 10% in 2 weeks time. So to make sure you remember 10%, I'm going to give you the entire story. But if you say you hear words, which is what they do in that class, they give, okay, they make us to buy handout. But this is not